Okay, thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. I don't know, maybe YouTube is not sending the notification out because it's very strange that we don't have the numbers, especially on Raf Chamaka TV. I don't know what's happening to our YouTube channel tonight. It's very strange. By this time, the numbers should be more than this. But all the same, we'll move. Airborne, please keep the door locked. Airborne. All right, and there is something I just want to talk about. I'm going to put this as an open mic tonight. I will put the link for anyone that wants to come in and continue with me from the morning section. That is, if you wish to. Otherwise, there are just a few things I will talk about, and then we'll leave it there. All right? Because I don't know the reason why these people are complaining about identity. People that have hidden their identity, people that are always have always been anonymous. They have always been anonymous. How many of you remember when when they asked one journalist who is the more powerful? The journalist said the more powerful is a ghost. And then the same ghosts, most of them are ghosts. You don't know them. You don't see their faces. If not that, Emma Powerless was exposed. His location was exposed in Ghana, where he's selling. Sorry, I have to put off this television. Where he's selling phone accessories. Please help me put on this fan. Please help me put on this fan. Where he's selling phone accessories, just in the middle one. Thank you. Yeah. So where he was selling phone accessories, you wouldn't have known about a more powerful. More powerful have always been a ghost. You understand? He has always been a ghost. But these same people are all concerned about the identity of our prime minister. And today our prime minister have given them his identity. Well, which greater identity? Which identity is greater than one who is speaking to you and you are looking to him, you are looking at him, he's looking at you. He's talking to you, you are talking to him. And most of us have seen him. Most of us have had encounters with him. Most of us have gone and have sat with him, have eaten with him. Which other identity is that you need? Huh? There is only one reason. There is only one reason. Delilah The Chinchi. Our PM have given Delilah a new name. Delilah The Chinchi is having a sleepless night. I'm telling you, Delilah is no longer sleeping. Delilah is having a sleepless night, and there is only one reason she is having that sleepless night. And we are going to address most of them tonight. Yeah, but one core thing you must know is that Biafra now have a solid rock, a rock that doesn't fail, a rock that haven't disappointed, a rock that will never disappoint, a rock that there is no chance that he will make any mistake because he has learned from Dimodumungojuku, he has learned from Owazurike, he has learned and is still learning from Mazin Nnamdi Okukanu, and there is no room for error. There's no room for error, honestly. And so, because of that, there is sleepless night in the camp of those that do not want the freedom to come now. They don't want the freedom to come now. They want it to keep dragging so that they will continue to benefit and take advantage. Yeah? There is only one reason why the Chinchi is having a sleepless night. You want me to tell you that reason? And I need to let it out right now very quickly. The reason is simply because Mazi Simon Ekpa, the prime minister, He is going to make sure that the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is useless, and he is going to make sure that Biafra is restored, because the agreement and the deal this Chinchi had with the enemy of Biafra is that, look, we believe in political future and all this political system. I want to continue as Lolo. I want to be in this place and that place to be praised by people. And if this man makes Biafra to come now, all these things I will never have it. And everything I have done will be exposed. Because the more Mazi Simon Ekpa is getting results, the more what they did is being exposed. I don't know yet what General Ross is going to be exposing on the 25th. I don't know yet. And General Ross, just like myself, also said he will only stop to address that issue if the Prime Minister says enough or don't go there. And every one of us in the Biafra Republic government in exile, because we know that our Prime Minister, every decision he takes is result-oriented. So any instruction he gives, we follow it to the letter. That's the reason why you see us making these groundbreaking achievements. Every instruction of the Prime Minister is taken and followed to the letter, because he's the one that knows the way. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who knows the way and was leading the way he knew he would get it, they were always obstructing him. You know why? Because there was an influx of cousin, brother, sister, wife, auntie, in-law. They were all gathered around him. They were all festering around him. So he cannot. What is happening to this channel today? It's unbelievable. Raf Chamaka TV, 15 people watching. Something is wrong. YouTube have done something, honestly speaking. Except maybe Restream is doing something terrible. My big YouTube channel, only 15 people watching. Is it possible? Please check it for me, please. No, it's not possible. So YouTube have done something. It's terrible. But please, if you're watching, hit the like button. How many people are watching there? Check how many people are watching on the YouTube. Hit the like button, please. I don't know what YouTube is trying to act funny tonight. Yeah, it's very strange. It's unbelievable. It's not supposed to be. So it means that they are not making it public. People did not get notification. The other channel, Ajere Global, is almost 100. Yes, it's very strange tonight. All right, but please, as you're coming in, hit the like button. We have 121 watching from Twitter, which is quite impressive. And Ikonso is 9 of you are watching from Ikonso, will never be forgotten. Interesting. So, the result-oriented Prime Minister who is achieving a lot for Biafra. Any road he says follow, will follow. And Biafra Liberation Army are loyal to his order and instruction. That is why the general have told you. He's the only one that will tell me, no, I don't want you to go there, and I will listen. And we're going to go to the general's page again, because he has posted a lot and a lot again. So we're going to read from General Ross once more tonight. So buckle up your seatbelt. Do not go anywhere. Tonight is the night. So I will put up the link after we'll listen to some update from the PM, and then we'll go to General Ross's page, and then we'll begin to unfold a lot of things. But I've told you, there's only one reason why Delilah The Chinchi, she's not having a good sleep. All of you said he's a nobody. She even said in that this, maybe we should play that I think it's a short one from our PM posted it, so we're going to play it. She even tried to say she's going to beat our PM. I said, I got my clean. I got my clean. Can you imagine? I got my clean. So she has lost it completely. She cannot hold herself. If our Prime Minister means nothing and it's not achieving anything, why are you so troubled and worried? Now, they are the same people that said we are using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's picture. We should not use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's picture. They are also no longer using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's picture. Go on that Radio Biafra, where the Chinchi did her Mpunaru. Whose picture do they have as their front cover? It is Chike Dozie that we have not even seen. Nobody's seen him anywhere. But Chike Dozie is a picture they are using. Talking neck. They are using the picture of Talking neck. So Chike Dozie's picture have taken over the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And these idiots are asking us not to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's picture. Look, it is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's picture anymore. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legacy is what matters more. It's not his picture. It is his legacy. Everybody knows what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents. So whether Biafrans see the picture or they don't see the picture, they already know that Mazi Simon Ekpa is representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legacy. So when he speaks, he is speaking in the authority of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the same voice, the same direction. So all of you, Achikote Kwanu, including the Chinchi, Delilah, your voices are sewage rat voices. You are not representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are not speaking the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody have any respect or regards for you. Nobody. Nobody. Now, when they were doing that, their nonsense on their Radio Biafra, the PM was attending the town hall. Over 16,000 were watching. As at now, as I'm still talking to you, after their broadcasts on that their Radio Biafra, not even up to 4,000 people have watched it. And out of that 4,000 that watched it, and the people that watched it have watched it after they finished, because our people want to go and hear what she said. That is a few people. Because if everybody goes there, you can imagine the numbers. So a few people have gone there just to hear what the Chinchi said. That is why they will have over 3,000 or close to 4,000. Because nobody is listening to them anymore. Nobody. So let's, first of all, listen to some of these videos. I will play one video first, and then we will go and play the Chinchi. Then we can maybe analyze it. If there is chance to do that, then we'll go to General Ross. We'll go to General Ross. All right, let's see. There's a young man, the PM posted. Look, the PM, has taken over everywhere. Even this on the streets of Lagos. On the streets of Lagos, everybody is connected to the Prime Minister, Biafra Republic government. Everybody on the streets of Lagos, in the streets of Biafra land, everywhere. They understand what the Prime Minister represents.
On his timeline.
And they love him. Now let's listen to this.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Christian. First and foremost, I want to use this opportunity to thank, I think, the Prime Minister of the Biafran in exile, that's Ekpa. I saw the video on his timeline where he said that this guy is from the Yoruba, extraction, and they will release him just to show again that the Igbos are not enemies to the Yorubas. However, they are against every tribe that works with the Nigerian army, that are doing everything possible to annihilate their own people fighting for their own liberation. I think that's a kind and it's a way to go. However, it's a shame on the Nigerian army, and it's an indictment that the Biafran Liberation Army are defeating the Nigerian army on all fronts and ground. In fact, there is a response to that from the Nigerian army, and I can see that the Nigerian army are also seeking the international bodies, they are seeking the assistance of the international bodies in every way, to repatriate Ekpa back home. But you see, I think the one thing is Biafra has gotten one thing right. They've learned from the mistake of the past, and this time I think they are standing on a solid foundation with the support of Simon Ekpa, who is dismantling every formation of the Nigerian army in the southeast. Don't forget, it was the Nigerian army that took the battle to them. And in fact, they call it, this is a war, an asymmetric war. I could recall that was a statement of
The chief of defense staff.
chief of defense staff. But but as it were today, over 6 months later, the Nigerian army had the one crying wolf, seeking for assistance, international help, and all that. It's an indictment, and I think for me, my happiest moment was when I saw that guy. Though he was being beaten, his face were battered.
Before he was captured, he was in a fierce confrontation. Possibly he could have sustained such injury before he was finally captured.
Well, be that as it may, I'm just happy that the man has his life intact. Because I mean, just a trigger, just one squeeze of the trigger, the guy has gone. He's gone. So I mean, to my fellow Yorubas, I think we should not continue to buy that story that Igbos are the enemies. I think the enemies are the bad people in governance. You know,
So this guy is a Yoruba man. This guy is Yoruba. He said to my fellow Yorubas. So he is a Yoruba guy.
happy that the man has his life intact. Because I mean, just a trigger, just one squeeze of the trigger, the guy has gone. He's gone. So I mean, to my fellow Yorubas, I think we should not continue to buy that story that Igbos are the enemies. I think the enemies are the bad people in governance. You know, I mean, if we are going to look at who is the president of Nigeria today, it's a Yoruba man. He's a man who has not shown empathy even to his own fellow tribes people. You know, it is a man who doesn't even give a damn about the flood happening in Maiduguri. All what it's about is re-election comes 2027. He's doing everything possible, erecting his own political, stalwarts, his machineries. You know, he's doing everything to silence the voice of the people. And of course, when I'm talking about the voice of people, I'm talking about the voice of the Igbos or Biafrans, as they like to be called. I mean, just recently we saw that the initiative about the CNG, they call it compressed natural gas. You know, amongst all the states, the Southeast were omitted. If we go to the NEL fund, which is the education loan fund, we can see that the Southeast have not benefited significantly. So it's very, very disturbing that this is a land that provides gas. This is a land that is rich in gas and oil. Look at Imo, look at Abia. And then if you look at all the southern states that happens to be a part of the Biafra struggle, these are the states that are well reached in these oil resources. And of course, the government keeps on ignoring them. So of course, I mean, these guys are justified if they say they want to succeed. Because if they get what it is needed to be gotten from a working system, I don't think the Igbos will want to succeed. In fact, they will be the major advocates of Nigerians because they happen to be the most traveled. Internally, they happen to be the most traveled. The Yorubas hardly travel around. They stay within their, but the Igbos, they travel, they go for trading. So they happen to always demonstrate the oneness that we are actually, taunting. But of course, it is unfortunate that the Nigerian Federation has always marginalized them. I'm very happy that this guy, his family, I'm sure he would have reunited with his family now. You know, the Corporal Toriola would have united with his family, and I am sure he'll be praying for Simon Ekpa wherever he is. And I mean, going forward, if you are a Yoruba man and you have been sent to an Igbo land, I will advise you to leave that duty for the Fulanis, or the Hausas. Please, we are having issues back home here in Southwest. We can see what the Fulanis are doing for our mothers and sisters in Ondo State. Please, if you are a Yoruba soldier, tell them that you don't want to go to Igbo land. The Igbos are not having any issue. We are the one now having issues. The Fulanis look at, those guys have creeped into our forest.
Exactly.
If you go to Oguse Forest, now all the Oguse Forest, the Omu Resort, almost everywhere in Oyo State, in Ondo State, these Fulanis are there. They are building their camps, taking over people's lands, unabated, just because they are not yet, there's no yet much noise. So the Nigerian Yoruba armies should please come back home and protect us. That is what we need. Because as it were, If the Biafran ever succeed today, let me tell you, the Yoruba land will be the prey in the hands of the predative Hausa Fulanis if care is not taken. And then on a last note, I want to appreciate Simon Ekpa again for his kindness, and just by adventure, they find more Yoruba army in the Igbo land. I want to beg in advance, please don't kill them. Send them back home, just like you did with Toriola. Thank you very much.
Well, your request, we would have loved to grant your request, but they are sent on a trigger. You understand? And we are not going to be waiting to capture all of them. If anyone is lucky to be alive, then we will not want to harm them. But if they come, on the line of duty, that cannot be guaranteed, honestly speaking. That cannot be guaranteed. So I hopefully they will hear your voice. Hopefully Toriola's message will get to them. Let it get to them. Let them know, because we are not fighting anybody, even including Fulani. You see, Fulani, we're not fighting them. We want to protect our land. We're not fighting anybody. We're not fighting. But it's obvious that because we want to be on our own, they want to come and fight us. And we are not going to fold our hands and let them continue. You understand? So you can see a Yoruba man a Yoruba boy, a young guy, a young man. I won't call him a boy, he's a young man, probably over 30 years old, or if he's not more than that. So you can see that he's well inundated with the happenings. But some of them that are sitting in offices, some of them that are, claim to have known a lot, like David Hundenyi. How many of you know David Hundenyi? David Hundenyi made a post and said that Simon Ekpa is making the area that is supposed to be the second most, the second largest oil feed or oil reserve in the whole world, second to Russia, because one of the geologists that came to give the findings that in Anambra State alone have about 30 trillion cubic of gas only in Anambra State. But come to think of it, tell David Hundenyi that in all Imo State, we have over 200 trillion cubic in Imo State. So the gas we have in Biafra land is the highest in the world. If Russia, which have about 40 trillion or 44 trillion, is said to be the highest in the world, but because of the records they have, we in Biafra land, we have only in Old Imo State, there are over 200 trillion cubic. The record is there. You can go and Google it. Now, in Anambra, they said they have about 30 trillion cubic of, gas in Anambra alone. And David Hundenyi is saying that Simon Ekpa is making the place ungovernable or whatever. So, all the while, Nigeria have been in charge, taking all the oil and all that. What changes have it brought even to Yoruba people, where you come from? Ondo State have oil. What changes has it brought to Ondo State? The oil they have in Ondo State. Was Simon Ekpa in the picture before now? All the oil they have been taking from Bayelsa and all the gas and everything. What changes have it brought? The one they are taking in Imo State, while they put number 4 because they want to take oil and gas in Imo State. What development did it bring to us? Is this Simon Ekpa that was selling and collecting the money? You see, this, you look at somebody on the streets that is more knowledgeable, more well-informed than a fool like Hundenyi. There are many of them, intellectuals. They claim they went to school, but common brain they don't have. Now, Simon Ekpa that is protecting our reserve, trying to make sure that Nigeria has its off. whatever they have been stealing from Biafra land, so that the resources in our land will be used. Eh? Okay. Thank you, Dolo Force. Dolo said that oil in Ondo belongs to Izon people that were carved into Ondo. You see that? So what have they done with it? All those oil is in their own care. They are taking, charge of it. What have they done with it? Look at sensible people. And these are, the kind of things that people are talking about, and what people are giving accolade and praises to our prime minister for the results he's having, for the achievements he's making in Biafra land. And they are praising him. But the idiots that say they want Biafra and they say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their leader, all they're doing is to fight Simon Ekpa. And they have fought and they failed. Today, what are they talking about? We don't know. Somebody that don't know, you don't know his address, you don't know his name. What are you doing with his address? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you know his address now. Don't you know his address? You know his house. You are his wife. You are his brothers, most of you. So what have you done with all the knowledge he has impacted onto you? What have you done? Thank you, young man. We appreciate you. We can see that you are knowledgeable, you are smart, you are wise, and how we wish, others will be like you, will also learn like you. Now let's go and get more updates. Let's get more updates. Okay. Okay. PM has posted it. Let's see that update from that Hundeni monkey. And the PM have actually answered him. Let us read it. Very important. Let's read that Hundeni monkey. You think they have sense? Very brainless set of people. No, not on this one. Where should I put it? Let me put it here. Okay, it's better here, so that I'll be able to enlarge it, and then we'll read it. People are seeing what our prime minister is doing, and they are complaining. That's the only thing they do. They complain. They are witnessing it, and they are complaining. Okay, PM says, tell this idiot that the government of Biafra is in charge of the region where you have that deposit. We are not even interested in it yet. We are more interested in eliminating all your terrorists first. Now look at that. Let's see. Okay, how do I think if I enlarge it, will it come out? Okay. Look at that. David Hundeni says, to put this in perspective, that's what he wants to put in perspective. Anambra Basin holds 30 trillion cubic feet untapped oil, gas. Geologist Mode is one that's saying it. Then Hundeni said, to put this in perspective, Russia currently has the world's largest proven gas reserve at 44.2 trillion feet. 30 trillion feet means that the area currently being destabilized by Simon Ekpa holds the world's second largest deposit of a core global energy source. Please connect the dots. You will continue to connect the dots. Biafra will take complete charge of what belongs to them. Continue connecting the dots. While they are connecting the dots, our PM told him, tell this idiot that the government of Biafra is in charge of the region where you have that deposit. We are not even interested in it yet. We are more interested in eliminating all your terrorists first. And we're going to do just that. We're going to do what? We're going to do just that. ihe ọ bụla ọnụ kpọrọ terrorists are going to eliminate them from Biafra land. That's what we've got to do, because Biafra belongs to Biafra people. And the fools that are talking about frontal lobe and backward lobe, they don't see all this, attention that our prime minister have, created, all the, winnings he has gotten. All they keep doing is looking for identity. Now, let's see. I think the PM had something to say to them about his identity. I was laughing when the PM wrote that. Let me see if we can see that post. Let me see if we can see that post. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, that's the post. That's the post. I have it here. Okay, I have it here. Let's see. All right. Let's quickly see this. Okay. Here you go. Here you go. All right. So here you see the monkey Emeka gift. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will always tell you, I am Nnamdi Kanu from Afarama Uku Ibeku Umuahia. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and the director of Radio Biafra. My father is Eze Israel Oku Kanu. My mother is Meme Sali Oku Kanu. It will be foolish of you following someone who has no known identity. And this Mumu, this idiot that is saying this thing, you don't know his identity. His identity is just a Emeka gift. No face. You don't see him. You don't see his picture. He doesn't do any broadcast. You don't know him. But he's complaining of identity of somebody else. It will be foolish of you following someone who has no known identity. You want to restore Biafra, yet nobody knows your family background. I thought you people say he cannot do anything. He cannot restore Biafra. He's a nobody. Why are you concerned about him restoring Biafra? I thought people said he is working for Nigeria. If he's working for Nigeria, then why are you worried that there is even a chance he will restore Biafra? Because if he's working with Nigeria, then that means there is no chance of Biafra restoration whatsoever. But because you know that the chances of Biafra restoration is very, very high, and you can smell it, you can feel it. The wind of Biafra is blowing. It's even touching you. You are feeling it, and you are complaining. You are crying. You want to restore Biafra, yet nobody knows your family background. This is what they have been saying for the past 2 years. These autopilot people should go and get the identity of their prime minister, and they should stop associating someone without a verified family background with Biafra. It's a big letdown to Biafra. It's a big letdown to Biafra. So you are concerned. That means you even know that he is a Biafran. He is doing something for Biafra. Because if he's not doing something for Biafra, you will not be complaining. You will not be crying. Now, come and see his identity. I hope you're ready for it. The PM is now writing them. I am Simon Ekpa from Afara Uku, former Abia State. My father's name is what's the meaning of this? My father's name, where is it? No, I'm still reading that. Yeah, I am Simon Ekpa from Afarouku, former Abia State. My father's name is Powerful. My mother's name is Gift. I am the Prime Minister of Biafra. Can this criminal without identity? He's the one that doesn't have identity. This is the face of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Look at him. Look at his own. You see his own Emeka Gift. There is no picture. Here is man Simon Ekpa, his picture, his name. Can this criminal without identity now go and rest? You have no identity, and you are looking for the identity of someone. Not be juju be that. Not be juju be that. No identity, but you are looking for somebody's identity. Hey, now wow. Yeah. Now the PM is displaying and showing them all what we got from our, victory. You saw it. Over. We'll play this one tonight. We'll play this one this afternoon. We'll play this afternoon. Now, Army seeks urgent international mediation in Biafra crisis. Ekpa, etc. Dangote exposes. Now, the Nigerian Zoo Army are seeking for international mediation from what our Prime Minister is giving them. The woto is too much. The woto is too much. They are therefore seeking for international what? Mediation. When I go look for it, when I go get, don't worry. I want us to go and get all right, our people are doing great. These are the delegation to the Jerusalem prayer breakfast in New York. Our own pharmacist Diana and Love Akobundo, Pastor Benjamin and Dr. Bryson Okeoma. Look at them. They met with the Holocaust survivor. You see, these are great Biafrans doing wonderful things for Biafra. And now, look at this post I was telling you guys about in the morning. This is Bala, probably in an Hausa man. Look at him, Bala. Look at what he wrote. He said, IPOB is fighting Simon Ekpa. Why Simon Ekpa is fighting terrorist government? Use your tongue to count your teeth. This is under Onya Hausa. Bala is an Hausa name. Onya Hausa is telling you people, IPOB, that's why we told you we don't want anything. Nobody should link us with IPOB. Yeah? So they will say, as America is not a member of IPOB, we will not be member. We are not member. We will not be member. All you members of IPOB, link yourself, carry your identity IPOB, and be IPOB. Because Simon Ekpa is not IPOB member. Do you see here that? We have told them we are not IPOB. We will not be IPOB. We are Biafra Republic government. Eh? Because IPOB is fighting Simon Ekpa. Why Simon Ekpa is fighting the terrorist government coming from Aboki. Aboki is telling them, Aboki, Neya, Oya Aboki, Unafria, Aboki. Aboki is telling them that Simon Ekpa is fighting terrorists. He's not telling you people, use your tongue to count your teeth. Okay. Use your tongue. Beautiful people. Doing great for Biafra. Well done. Great. And then this was yesterday. Yesterday was wow. Canada was awesome. Canada was Guinea. And there was one Efulefu. You saw his picture there. That came and started talking nonsense. Be careful. And the PM told him, you better start running. Just start running. Okay, you see, this is from the Radio Biafra. I'm going to play it now. You see, what they have is the picture of the old picture, because this man, if I show you the picture of this man now, you will run away. The man is now looking like talking neck. This one is old picture. This is the one they are using his picture now. They are not even using Mazen Namdekano's picture. So let us go there. Let's hear. Let's hear Delilah. If people will have the patience to listen, let's hear what Delilah will say. And then if there's anybody that wants to come in, there will be no problem. All right, let's go.
What's going on in the East now? My brother-in-law, someone working for him, was coming with a worker, Ejide Hanozo, in Imo State. one of y'all na da agbaje yon ko say I won nam the can I won you sorry it's I say na this side I won y'all was I na gebe the no onye Igbo nke akpa ya na aga ọrụ agbaje yon ko gbaje onye Igbo ko so no gbagbo do onye awasa gbagbo do onye Igbo agbaje yon ko you know so keep that aside as well. Some people have a kidnap on her. They kidnap these people and then they ask for or request for ransom. Now, where does the exchange take place? The back of the military checkpoint or police checkpoint. Also hold that. Now, that should align you or allude that to what Abacha once said, that any insurgents that lasted for 48 hours, take it to the bank, Aka government in there. Always said that even before I became aware of Abacha's statement, I have always known that I said to myself that any location, any environment.
I think there's somebody in my room. Let me get this brother in. I don't know if what he has to say is urgent because this thing is not something that is so important for me to play. Biafra is sure. I'm bringing you into the studio. Yeah, you're here. Biafra is sure. Okay, you don't seem to be ready. You just want to be in the room and listening, right? Biafra is sure.
Yes.
Okay, when you huh? Hello?
Yeah.
One night, when you chariku. I'm sorry. Let's
yeah,
that audio.
The people come together. So we're forming vigilantes. Such thing can never happen in our village. Go around there. Go and make your survey. Such thing will never happen. Any environment, the police force or whoever said there will be no crime here, go and check it. There will be no crime. Why can't you go to Asoro and make kidnap on that around that DSS connecting to the why can't you go and make kidnap? They never gonna make kidnap now. So the kidnapping stuff going on in the east, these criminals are working with some politicians, government in there, which will then take me to the leader of these kidnappers, these terrorists, yeah? This little imbecile, Nona Finland. For years, he has managed to call my name. After I'm that boy, Toyo for myself. But let's leave respect. Let's leave age by the side.
I said, Toyo for my. Okay, Moria. Can't kiss him at age, yeah. I live in a blue, but can't kiss him at age, yeah. Toyo of my whole leg. Okay, who's the old cargo? No problem. Toyo for my.
He has managed to call upon Nnamdi Kanu. You said Nnamdi Kanu is you are his disciple. You are the Kanu disciple. You insult his wife. You insult his child. You insult his family. You insult his structure. IPOB.
Now you see, this woman is just very petty and very shameless, very petty liar. You know, the last thing our prime minister will ever do is to insult Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's child or anybody's child for that matter. Our prime minister knows what it means to have children. He's not petty. You know, he's busy and he wants to get Biafra. You know, something that you want to stop. That's what he's making sure he gets. Something you want to make sure you distract Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from getting. That's what he wants to get. And obviously, you're not going to be in that country because you don't belong to Biafra. Insult your child. Insult that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, Mazi Simon Ekpa has so much respect for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is his great inspiration. And all of you know that. But you're just being petty. You're being criminally minded. Your crimes are being exposed. And that's the only reason why you are going after the prime minister. Your crimes are being exposed. And you can never go free. You can never go unpunished. Never.
Now, let me address him. For years, I've just alluded or connected or just talk about their nonsense, automatic stupidity that they're into. And that was not enough. In fact, it was enough for me because he's a child. He's a little child to me. Now he behaves like a little child in our side. You know these naughty children now, but if you knew such children in the village, Mazi, growing up, and they were naughty children then. So this person, when you're having a shower or whatever, somebody calls and says, "Oh, you know what I heard you I'm coming now." He will jump out and come and talk and speak rubbish. Number one, he's not comprehensive enough. He's not comprehensive, one. And I managed to connect that to Trisomy 21. Mazi, I want people to check what Trisomy 21 is. T for Tango, R for Romeo, I for India, S for Sierra, O for Oscar, M for Mama, Y for Yankee, 21, number 21. Now, that is a genetic disorder. If you look at this little boy, that disorder, and that makes him behave like, what is that disorder? Is a portion, is a third chromosome 21. When it happens to a person, that person will have a moderate intellectual disability, growth retardation, and some.
So that means that means if our PM is a man with such a disorder and he is dealing with Nigeria that have paid you so much and have paid all the bunch of you, and you have fought him for 3 good years to stop him, and yet you are having sleepless night up to now, that means you have something that your own disorder is indescribable. If somebody you are describing with this disorder is the one that has given you sleepless night, the one you have not been able to resolve or solve his equation, that means your own disorder, you're not there for book. Do you understand what I mean? Somebody you are saying he has disorder has put the whole nation in disarray, have completely turned the zoo upside down. The zoo, Nigeria, Zoological Republic, is calling for international help to be able to stop him. If such a disorder has such a capacity to shake the zoo to their foundation and to destroy their economy completely, and they are struggling for survival. I admire such a disorder. I admire it. And every one of us wants to have it so that we'll be able to, in fact, multiply the pain on the Zoological Republic. And to make sure that by the time all of us now have that disorder, it will mean that you will never sleep again. Never. We will deny you sleep completely forever and ever. Forever and ever. I don't know if you understand what you're saying. That somebody you are describing with such, stupendous stupidity that you are, vomiting from your mouth is so capable to destroy your relevance. He has completely destroyed. He has made a mess of your relevance. Nobody knows whether you exist anymore. In fact, you are like a shame. in the face of Biafrans. Nobody cares about you. How many people listens to you? Nobody. You're so useless. That's what you have become. And then you should give him accolades.
Characteristic facial features. So if you look at this boy in Finland, you will see that he escaped that disorder. Now, with all due respect, Tunde Trisomy 21, because in this country, Mazi, if you go to the supermarket, you will see them working there. If you go to a bank, you will see them there. They're doing one thing or another. You go to them, the council, you will see them doing some jobs, doing something, pushing some stuff. Why is that the case? Because they have been trained. In this country, Anenye has special care.
Yeah, they have a special school.
Thank you.
Even though it's a form of learning difficulty, but they have been so well trained and mannered that is almost concealed, and their characters sometimes can be very, very, impeccable.
Thank you.
I just want to add to what you said. The Buffon in Finland is an intellectual dwarf. He's got nothing to offer. Absolutely.
Not really. But that patient's picture.
An intellectual dwarf that have put you people all in disarray, in total disarray. An intellectual dwarf that have made your skyscraper intelligence to become like a molehill. Can't you see that you are not even learning? You are useless. If the person you are describing is an intellectual dwarf and has been able to bring together what the whole of Biafra and even Oduduwa are all in respect of, an intellectual dwarf that have made the Senate to sit down and have sections upon sections on how to handle this man, an intellectual dwarf that the armies of Nigeria have been brought to their knees. Can't you see that you people are so useless? Nobody. And now that nobody is the one that you're not saying that you don't know his identity. You are so eager and hungry and dying to lay hands on his identity, to know what, actually, the problem that these people are having, the problem they're having is that they are wondering how on earth did such a capability of a human being exist and we never knew? How on earth can Biafra be able to produce such intelligence, such force, such power, such ruggedity that even the zoo cannot comprehend? You don't believe it. You don't know how it came to be. You are all bamboozled by his, his prowess, his success, his achievements, his power, his force, his energy, his doings. Because of what you're doing, Carl, you can't even understand it. So the thing is giving you, shivers. It's giving you, goosebumps. You can't explain. How can this man? We thought he was a nobody. We thought he's we put everything in motion. We hired 5,000 or 500,000 media goats to go after him. They couldn't stop him. We went to native doctors. We paid native doctors. People have lost their lives because you can't get him. Sometimes when you get so close, you want to strike and you strike, it will backfire. It backfire, and the person that struck will be the person that will be stricken. You have gone up and down, and then one of you was crying. How do we knowing that there's nothing we can do about it? This is juju. This thing is juju. Yeah, because they mother and there's nothing we have not done to stop him, and you have not been able to do that. You want to tell you have made so many announcements. He's not part of us. He's not IPOB. Now he has told you verbatim, I am not IPOB. I am Prime Minister, Bafra Republic government in exile. We don't talk about IPOB anymore because you people have turned it into a pressure group. So continue to do your pressure while we go ahead to get Biafra. Okay.
Features. So if you look at this boy in Finland, yeah, you would say that is his facial features. So he escaped by 25%. Now, to analyze that is why I don't pay him no attention. But I will come to him I will round up in a short minute. Because of
you see, she's exercising so much energy, and she's still saying that I don't pay him attention. All these things she's saying, all the English, all the things she's telling her PM, that one not be attention. So if this one is not attention, which one will be attention? That's why I don't give him attention. I will finish in a bit. You're just a chinchi.
Because of that, because he escaped, had he had trisomy 21, with all due respect to the trisomy 21 children, they are sensible. How am I here now? Just as you have confirmed, they are trained, so they behave like human beings. They are okay. They're fitting into the society and behave civilized. So because Onyanka escaped from the disorder, so he was not given that special care.
He couldn't have gotten it from the zoo where he escaped from. As the animal he is, we know how I for one know how he ran away from the zoo.
So he's running around all over the place. Number one, he's working for the zoo government. This is the first time I'm calling Nigeria a zoo. In fact, to be honest with you, I don't throw names.
No apologies.
He's working for the Nigeria.
Did you hear her? She said this is the first time she is calling Nigeria zoo. I'll repeat it. I'll rewind it again. You say she don't feel names. So for you to know that this lady, anybody that still do not know that she is the one that sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there's something must be wrong with you. Or you know how many years Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have always referred to Nigeria as a zoo. So that she's telling you here on this broadcast that she's against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. On Radio Biafra, she's telling you that this is the very first time she is calling Nigeria zoo. I want to repeat it again. Yeah.
As the animal he is, we know how I for one know how he ran away from the zoo.
So he's running around all over the place. Number one, he's working for the zoo government. This is the first time I'm calling Nigeria a zoo. In fact, to be honest with you, I don't throw names.
Did you hear that? He said he's working for the zoo government. These are the same people that are calling the zoo government to help and kidnap him and arrest him. And she's telling you that this is the very first time. And the truth that all these zombies, they didn't even know. They will not even take notes. If not that I have picked this thing out now, that this is the very first time that this lady is calling Nigeria zoo. And because she's regretting it. Do you know what she's calling it out? Because the people that paid her are actually going to call her to order and say, we heard you calling Nigeria zoo. We heard you calling Nigeria zoo. So did we pay you to call us zoo? So she's actually going to debunk herself to be able to please the zoo that have paid her, because she must not call Nigeria zoo because Nigeria is footing her bill. This is the first time I am calling Nigeria zoo. I will repeat it again. Listen to how, because all these zombies that are gathered here, they will not even know that she said this, because they are all bunch of fools, ignorant dingbats that doesn't know their left from their rights. This is the first time she will call Nigeria zoo. She regretted it and she said she doesn't feel names, she doesn't call names. But she has been calling the prime minister different names, calling him a criminal, calling him a terrorist, calling him, she has called the PM terrorist, many things. But the zoo that she called Nigeria, she's regretting it. It's paining her. She's withdrawing her statements on Radio Biafra that she doesn't call Nigeria zoo. So that means every time Mazin Nnamdi Kanu call Nigeria zoo, this woman always have problem with it. She dare not, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu dare not call Nigeria zoo because to her, Nigeria is okay, not a zoo. You did not hear it, Abi? You hear it again now.
From the zoo where he escaped from. As the animal he is, we know how, I for one know how he ran away from the zoo.
So he's running around all over the place. Number one, he's working for the zoo government. This is the first time I'm calling Nigerian zoo. In fact, to be honest with you, I don't throw names.
No,
he's working for the Nigerian government. So his sense is number two. My husband, for those of you who are deaf, where is that boy from? And now that should tell you that boy has only maybe he's affiliated through his mother's lineage to Ebony. Take it to the bank.
Now she's saying by herself that maybe the prime minister is affiliated from his mother's side to Ebony. So that means if there are chances that he's affiliated to Ebony, he's connected to Ebony through the mother's side, how does that not make him even Ebony? Because, for example, Jewish people, a Jew, you are more Jewish if your mother is a Jew. Jewish people, if your mother is a Jew, you are more a Jewish if your mother is a Jew. If your mother is not a Jew, but your father is a Jew, you are not a complete Jew. You are not a complete Israelite. It is from the mother's side that you are even more of a Jew. And Biafrans are Jewish people. I don't know. I'm just trying to tell you how this woman is making a fool and making a mess of herself. Even if because she is even giving that, connection. Say, maybe the connection the prime minister have with Biafra land is from his mother's side. Maybe it's from his mother's side. But maybe from his mother's side. I'll repeat it again. This woman.
And now that should tell you that boy has only maybe he's affiliated through his mother's lineage to Ebony. Take it to the bank. Keeping all of that aside, he's running around like a little child that is not a trained.
Nobody knows his village or hometown.
Before you know he's insulting in Nnamdi.
Yes, Lolo, you're very correct. When we come on Radio Biafra, we introduce ourselves and say the village or town where we come from and the province in Biafra land. This people has no identity.
Mm-hmm. So
no originality.
Yes. So he just appeared from wherever he appeared from, having this disorder that can.
He appeared from heaven. He appeared from heaven at the right time. He's agent of freedom. He's the finisher, and he is our Carl. That this thing, is it Carl, the Superman? He's our Carl that have come, from the kingdom of the crypto kingdom. He has come to deliver Biafra from the zoo because it doesn't need to be amongst you. You are corrupt, polluted. So when you are even saying it doesn't come from you people, it doesn't have your mentality, it doesn't have your style, you cannot trace him because he's not behaving like you. The things you are seeing him do, he is not like any one of you. He doesn't have your attributes. He is unique. That's why you cannot identify him with anyone around you, or the Banyo, or the Anambro, or the Imo. You are correct. He is unique. He's not like any one of you. Or they even call from you people. Because then he will be corrupt. He will be easily bought. Then you will now begin to hear my cousin, my brother, my auntie, my sister, Kano Takano, Emmanuel Kano, Uchechi Kano. Bullshit. Bunkum. But because he doesn't come from you, he is unique, different species, a new dimension, sent from heaven, a gift of God to Biafra. That is why, till thy kingdom come, go to the hell and come back. You will never find his identity. His identity belongs to God, and he has a mission. He's going to accomplish that mission. He is the Superman that will get Biafra out of the jaws of death. Hey! Because if it were man, then man would have been able to corrupt him. He is incorruptible. You can't trace him. Without he is like Melchizedek. Our prime minister is like Melchizedek, without father, without mother. You are looking for his mother, you can't find. You are looking for his father, you can't find. Even his brother, nobody knows. His sister, hey, you have not seen anyone, because he is like Melchizedek. Hey, prime minister, that is Ekpa. You see, look, you people should learn from this, honestly, and know the instrument that heaven has given to you for your freedom. Man cannot, solve the equation. They can't place him. They can't define him. They can't explain him. They can't understand him. They don't know where he came from, how he got his gift from. How is he loaded with so much power? How he operates like this? They don't know. They can't understand. They can't place it. Do you understand? He's so unique. Wow. Mazi Simon Ekpa. Idiegu. Akoko nke adi ebube.
I can't allow him to reason like a human being. And he's bringing you Biafra.
You see that? Emahanneya. Obru na emanneya and emannaya. And it is so beautiful. Just like Melchizedek. And that is why he will bring us Biafra. Marry like this, man. No. He want instruction from above. Instruction from above. Order from Chukwu Kikabiama. And the Hobna Chukwu Guayako Game. Maya Gahagwe also. 1 year work Gahagwe also. Kanu Takanu cannot, there can never be any nest of kin. There is no son that will come and say, hey, my son, take over. No. My brother, take over. My family, my sister, my auntie. You understand? You get it now. I want you to repeat that word. Without father, without mother. Go and read it. Where is it in the Bible? Melchizedek. Without father, without mother. Simon Ekpa. They don't know his father. They don't know his mother. He's good like that. It's good like that. Skinwo is calling me. Be like a Skinwo. Skinwo, are you watching my program? Skinwo, are you watching my program? You're watching my program. Okay, it's already made contribution. Okay, no problem. Okay, ciao. Okay. You don't know his father, you don't know his mother. Beautiful, perfect. I'm telling you. Okay, kunu ga kidnap on man. unu kidnap ze mmanya ana agwazi ya abu n'ime ihe nka dịkwa ya ga-eme mmanya ọ unu aga kidnap nwanne ya kidnap mpa ya kidnap hey ndara.
Yes, so he just appeared from wherever he appeared from, having this disorder and that can allow him to reason like a human being. And he's bringing you Biafra. Yes, he's bringing you Biafra now.
Maybe it's the cousin of Tinubu too, because Tinubu has similar identity crisis.
Thank you. So now you're fighting for Nnamdi Kanu, yes. You could be fighting that now in your family. Like in family squabbles.
You know, whenever they mention anything that has to do with Nigeria, she doesn't elaborate. You know, they mention Tinubu now. He said, thank you. And she will just go. She dare not. She dare not. You know, say bad things about Tinubu or say bad things about Nigeria government. She debunked herself on calling Nigeria zoo. And if anything she called Tinubu now, she will also debunk herself. She knows what she's doing. Paid.
Where you're having issues, and then maybe one of the family, the other family, your opponent, comes and takes your father away. You go to their house to rain fire and brimstone, isn't it? Would you fight your siblings or you begin to burn it down because somebody came and took your father? Man, is that what you would do?
That is the height of criminality, the height of impunity, and the height of wickedness.
And foolishness. So it shows that you're not a member of that family. Yes? Because you would want to protect that home and go and fight for the release of your father, to recover your father from wherever he's held. Yes? So that is me answering that part. Now, on the part of the intellectual disability and the stupidity and creating nuisance on social media, I and IPOB, we and Nnamdi Kanu and his family, we are fighting the government. We are busy, and I, for one, there's another little rascal lady that likes to call my name.
She said they are fighting the government and they are busy. Do you have any evidence of that? Any one of us have seen anywhere they are fighting the government and they are busy? She said they are busy. Okay. I forgot that they are underground.
Name. There's nonsense going on now that Nnamdi Kanu, Nigerian government wants to release him to come and destroy what somebody. A psychiatric hospital to examine that. The nonsense that shoots out from their mouth. You wonder, is this a onya? So if Nnamdi Kanu is released today, I guess he's coming to destroy. What is that monkey? What is he doing? He's not doing anything. He's causing kidnapping. He's the leader of kidnappers and terrorists in Bafra land. He is destroying Ali Igbo. And that I will after him.
He said.
That is now conclude on our attention since. I want his mates. Number one guy here. That's 1, 2. Game time. So we are
That's the I call PM here. PM is not a woman beater, and you know that all the PM na konwa here. So aka ko ejide fiag like this, so called fiag like this. If you talk pala I can't his mates.
We are busy resisting government. We are resisting the US government. Where UK government is busy playing pepper tiger and playing like they don't know what they're doing. Meanwhile, they're doing a lot to us, and we are fighting on that front. You think it's by going to war? What can you sustain war with? You can't. So we go with our brains. We find the loopholes and we present it. Bafra will come, and then Nnamdi Kanu will be released, and all the people who are held in illegal detention and unknown places by the Nigerian terrorist government, they will be released. That is how we will go about it. So I am busy and burdened by the weight of our people. And I cry to God every night to please help us, that our people will not perish, that they be protected and guided by Okike and the universe. So I've been busy now on all fronts to make sure that our people are protected and resisting governments, because Hanetinyaka in our lives in a lot of places, and I try to resist. So I've been busy.
Resisting government. She's resisting government in her bedroom. She's resisting government in her bedroom. Resisting government in Ifeanyi of first office. Akaghị Uchechi Chineke ga-eme ya ịwa. Chukwu okike abịama ga-agba gị ọtọ. Ọtọ agbara Nneliwu small one ga-agba gị ọtọ. Complete ọtọ ka a ga-agba gị. I'm telling you. That is a you don't know. You don't know how determined this particular set of Biafrans are. You don't know how determined they are. After December 2nd, I'm telling you, that is when you understand. That is at the point whereby your feet will never cross Biafra land again. You will, in fact, you are the set of people that will finish your life in exile. With what the crime you have committed. Your life, the remaining of your life will be spent in exile. Believe you me.
Meetings and the government and resisting evil, both spiritually, politically, and otherwise. Therefore, you do not have the time to respond to him. Neither does Nnamdi Kanu's family, all of us. Right? We don't have the time to respond to him. Now, having said that, this is when you're going to get responded to him.
You see how confused this bunch of fools are. He said Nnamdi Kanu's family. And do you know that the group of people she is with right now, they have so much disdain for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family. Disdain for Kanu Takano. Disdain for Emmanuel Kanu. Disdain for Master Prophet and his wife. They don't have any respect for them. They don't care about them. They don't care about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family. Do you understand? And neither do we care. We care about all the whole Biafrans. Every Biafran we do care. The love and care we have for Biafrans, in the same way we also care. Just like our Prime Minister was saying that if any attack is coming on P2B, he would still defend P2B as a Biafran. You understand? So that's the love and care we have for. But these ones, you see them cursing Kanu Takano today. And this one here is saying that she and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sisters, they don't want to have anything to do with this woman. You know, not as if we care about all those bunch of, money, mammon-loving bunch of people.
We haven't that we came to respond to him because that is his age. That he acts like an 8-year-old naughty child. And then that became, little children into place. He puts them in order. If you misbehave, you put them in order. So to prove to you that Onya is not intellectually able, I will present him. Nnamdi Kanu's family will present Nnamdi Kanu to them. To him and his minions, his fellow imbeciles, yes, with their unactivated frontal lobe, because they're all criminals anyway. So Nnamdi will have a challenge. So I have a full-blown broadcast on the 22nd of September. So between now and then, he should face the challenge. Yeah, Nnamdi became barrier now because Nnamdi has time. Nnamdi became very busy. So they can have a challenge on subject whatsoever. He's a Biafra leader or exile government because
Prime Minister.
As far as I'm concerned, exile government. No, I went 3 in diaspora. I went 1 in America. When the last person that they marched, there were 2 before him, I believe. So he's the prime minister. So IPOB is setting a challenge between the prime minister of exile in government, mad people. And then
sorry, crime minister.
Yes, Prime Minister.
Somebody went and
so they would say,
and put a
yeah,
plea.
for you to be a Prime Minister, Mazi,
Yeah.
you have to be knowledgeable in a lot of areas, isn't it? So, yeah, you debate politically with your opponent. So now we don't have time. So now we can have all the time in the world. So they can debate. Now became.
I don't think I should continue to play this. There's no need. There's no need, honestly. There's nothing we can get from this video, from this audio. Nothing. You know? And it's better we even go to our General Ross and see what's up the. Oh, Erasmus is here. Wow. Erasmus is here in my room. Beautiful. That means we're going to have engagement now. Erasmus, you're welcome. Obiaba.
Oh, I can't hear on mute.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I heard you a while now. I heard you. Okay, maybe Erasmus wants to try to come in again. Okay, now so please unmute yourself.
Hey, I thought that you will just continue. I said, let me just beg, even if it is 1 minute before we go to the next page, because ọ na ile anya nwunye m nwoke, ọ na ile anya ka m sigodo nke a n'Igbo, ọ na ile anya ị ga-afụ na nwaanyị awa agavụ.
Yes, 1 minute. Let's see if Erasmus mic.
Yes, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Erasmus, let's see if we can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Erasmus? Okay, I can hear you. Okay, no, so let's have Erasmus. Then after him,
yes. Erasmus, good evening, sir. Good evening from here. You can go ahead, sir.
Good evening, my brothers. Oh yeah, Bafra now. Well,
I did fine. You are here, man. Well, what you me?
Yeah, me that budu. Make it yeah. Be worry me. You know what, you know, this issue of Mazuna, the kind of wife, right? Or and somebody that didn't follow this process from the beginning will not understand what is actually going on now. And that's why it is important to be able to decipher and create the solution to her madness. I'm going to be straightforward. It's actually to know what transpired, what happened, how did we get here, what is going on. And one thing I want to first of all point your attention to before I even go back is look at the video that you were playing. Who did you see in that video?
Chike.
So Chike Doziem is the new head of DOS. It's not Nnamdi Kanu. It was not there. It's Chike Doziem. Now, remember, since 2021, after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released that memo through Barrister Una Emeka, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer communicating with DOS. He sacked Ejiofor, who is the only source, who's the link. He sacked him. There's no communication. Now, yet the wife is working with
Ejiofor
and DOS.
No, so yes, and the DOS. That's why the fact that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sack Ejiofor. DOS, they are still presenting Ejiofor as the legal counsel.
Yes, because it's now DOS Nigeria. Not Nnamdi Kanu be the head again of that DOS. Because that's why you can see in this broadcast, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not there. It's Chike Doziem.
Yes.
Many people don't know.
I said it when I started that it is Chike Doziem they are now presenting. No, they asked us to stop posting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu picture because they are no longer posting his picture. That's why they don't want us to post it.
Now, that leads at the end of the day, what I'm going to say is what you are just saying now. Now, you need to know what will be the reason for this new madness. Why is it happening? You understand? So that you will know how to solve the madness. The goal is this. We Biafrans listening have to understand something. There are 3 categories of people that worked against Nnamdi Kanu. The structure that is set of the DOS, the family, direct family, Kanuta Kanu, and the rest of them. Then the wife. As far as I'm concerned, I don't have what's it called? You say you have what's it called? secret information, no. But from the information in the public domain, from the beginning to now, I can tell you categorically that Kanuta Kanu, the immediate family, was 100% aware, involved in the kidnap of his brother.
Now, did you hear this program that this lady, I didn't even know, did she expose herself here by saying that when they said that our prime minister is working for the zoo, when she said he's working for the zoo, she now said that today, that particular audio is the first time she's calling Nigeria a zoo, that she doesn't call Nigeria a zoo.
Yes. So now, if you look at it, Kanuta Kanu 100% is involved in the kidnap of his brother. The wife is 100% involved in the kidnap of the husband. DOS, they are involved, as far as I'm concerned, from analysis after the kidnap of Mazuna Kanu. That was when they got involved. Those two were involved from the beginning. Now, but the truth is that there is something common between the DOS, Kanuta Kanu, and the wife. The theory of them, the interest is that none of them want Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Because if Nnamdi Kanu comes out, too much will be revealed. And that is why, if you have watched this woman, since the kidnap of the husband, she had, right now, she had about 17,000 plus on her Twitter. She never tweeted about the kidnap of her husband for years. I think for 2 years or 3 years. Why? She never went to any news media. She never did a video. Why? Is it that she's not outspoken? Yeah, she's outspoken. She can talk. She can speak English. So why do you think she refused to do video to talk about the kidnap of the husband? Why do you think she refused to organize rallies? Why do you think she refused to join rallies, even in UK, against the kidnap of the husband? The reason is clear. She did not want it to spread. The intention is, in fact, if it don't be like say they see exactly what happened as they talk. These people, it was a well-orchestrated plan. These people work with Kanuka Kanu differently. They worked with Mazuna Kanu's wife differently. It was after the kidnap, each of them now knew that something like this happened. So you know, this one no say this one no, this one no say this one no. So this one now, you get where you go, if you attack me rich, you know, if you attack me past there, because if you know what you mean, no. So each of them, what they are doing is to stop. They are trying as much as possible that none of us should talk about Mazuna Kanu, because the intention was kidnap Mazuna Kanu, sell out the ESN, destroy the ESN completely, turn IPOB to a political party. Now, when they succeed in doing that, when nobody is talking about Mazuna Kanu, then they will kill Mazuna Kanu in DSS. They will buy him. Let me use that language. They will not buy him. When they buy him, there will be no ESN. There will be nobody to revote. That was the intention. That if you can think, you will see it clearly. That was the plan. Now, the disappointment now is that, remember, to confirm, to buttress what I'm saying, for anybody listening to know that I know what I'm saying, remember, when Mazuna Kanu was kidnapped, the whole world was agog. People were going from embassy to, in South Africa, Nigerians were in British embassy. They were protesting. In UK, they were protesting. In the British and even in BBC, they were protesting. People were resuming work. They will go to work. When they are coming back, they will start continue with protest. In British embassy, Britain was being embarrassed all over the world. Chinasa Woru came on Radio Biafra and made one broadcast. Till today, I'm still surprised that people are not asking. He said in that broadcast that every protest from today should go to Kenya embassy, no longer British embassy and Nigeria embassy. The question people are not asking, why did he make that broadcast? What was the intention? Because everybody knows that where you really get value, because where the media will be covering, the mainstream media, BBC, CNN, is the British embassy. They are being embarrassed. So why did she do that? Why did Chinasa Wodu do that? The reason is very simple. So that the Britain will not be embarrassed and people will not be hearing about the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu, so that they can silently take him out when they are ready. The same reason is the reason why the wife refused to talk about the kidnap of her husband, so that the media coverage will be low, so that they can silently take him out. Now, they have been disappointed because Prime Minister came on board. The sister told that they tried to cancel because they tried to stop both international and local media. They wanted to cover it. So they stopped, they used this, they demotivated Biafrans in the international community, because Biafrans are smart people. Biafrans know when you tell person say no, go British embassy, go Kenya, we know say the value not there Kenya. The real value is in British embassy. But because it's command and control, people now, instead of them to listen, they reluctantly went back home. And that was the intention. That was how the international protest stopped. Now, when they started the sit-at-home in the whole, they didn't know that it was going to be that powerful. By the time they discovered that it was this powerful, they had to stop it so that nobody will be talking about Mazen Khan. I want everybody listening to just think back. Just assume that there was no some Ekpa. There was no Biafra Republic government in Israel. What do you think by now? Do you think anybody would have mentioned Mazen Khan today? No. He would have been forgotten. And that is the intention, because when he's forgotten, remember, Chikedoze told you how he sold ESN to governors. So it's clear. So when he's forgotten, ESN is sold. The ones that refuse to be sold, they buy them, they give the information out, buy them. At the end of the day, they will just silently take out Nnamdi Kanu peacefully, and nobody will talk about him. That was the goal. Now, they have been disappointed completely. And that's why you see Kanuta Kanu tweeting and talking about don't use the face of Mazen Khan, because they don't want that name to still be rigging. And that's why you can see the wife coming out now to do the same, because now the wife not they talk to Kanuta Kanu. They are enemies. But yet they are aligned when it comes to this issue of Mazen Kanu being silent. You understand? So the intention, that this is my last statement. This is where we need to really work hard. The intention of this broadcast when he make yesterday, and they say they come on the 27th or so. The intention is simple. The intention is to make Prime Minister angry. The intention is to make Biafrans angry. Biafra Republic Government in Israel angry. So that we'll stop talking about Mazen Kanu and only talk about Biafra. That's the intention. And I'm telling every Biafran listening, do not fall for that trap. Do not at any point mention the son's name. That is what he's trying to do. It's a setup. Don't mention the son's name. The son is a replica of Nnamdi Kanu. So, so far as the son is concerned, do not talk about the son. But you see this woman, bring her out and naked her completely, because the truth is that you are actually not disrespecting, you are respecting Mazen Kanu by nakeding this woman. Because if this woman continue and study what she's doing, the husband will buy in DSS custody. And that is her goal. We must not allow her to allow the husband to buy in DSS custody, because it does not. Remember, this woman went on a meeting with Asari Dokubo. And do you know the meaning, the impact of that meeting? Remember, after that meeting was when Asari Dokubo started going after ESN. Do you remember? That was when he mobilized to the southeast and started going after ESN. So the intention was take out the ESN that refused to work with the governors. He said concluded this. So we know all of this thing that is going on. So it's clear. So this woman, anybody that knows anything that we naked her completely, bring it forward. She does not represent Mazen Kanu, and we cannot be protecting it. Before I will say, let's protect her. No, it's not. You are respecting Nnamdi Kanu by nakeding this woman. Nnamdi Kanu is not aware of what this woman is doing. This woman, last time she was in Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu was in court, and she was busy holding meeting with enemies of Nnamdi Kanu, Ejiofor and Ifeanyi. He was taking pictures. He was taking pictures with them while the husband was in court. He could not show solidarity. This woman is not working with the husband. He's an enemy of the husband, and we should treat her as so. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Erasmus. And even in this outing, I listened to it fully in the morning. At a point, she said she has no respect for Aloy Ejimakor. Aloy Ejimakor is the lead counsel right now. He said that the only person that gives her talks with her is Maxwell. Aloy Ejimakor, Aloy Ejimakor doesn't have respect for her son, and they doesn't have respect for her. So therefore, she doesn't have respect for Aloy Ejimakor, and that's why she going to see Mazen Kanu. She doesn't go through the lawyers. So that means she only goes to see Mazen Kanu through the DSS. So Mazen Kanu's wife, as she claims to be, is actually dealing directly with DSS, not with the legal team. Because anybody that is going to see Mazen Kanu is supposed to pass through the lawyer. It is the law. You must pass through the lawyer.
Another thing I want you to notice. Did you notice that when she started that attack against Prime Minister, she lied from the beginning and said that Prime Minister is attacking her and her son.
And her
Have you
son.
seen where Prime Minister attack her? No.
Never.
That's what I'm telling you.
I debunk it now. Never.
Yes, no. There is a reason. So what you should think is there is a reason why that woman is not a dull woman. I want you to understand. Biafrans to understand. That woman is a smart woman. So for her to say it, she's not saying it because she just wanted to say it. There is a reason why she lied that lie. She wants to make Prime Minister angry. She wants to make Biafrans angry. She wants us to start attacking the family directly, attacking the son. That's why she brought out the son. So every Biafran should stay out of the son. Don't mention the son at all. The son, as far as I'm concerned, is Nnamdi Kanu. Don't mention the son. She is the one that should be naked completely so that the husband will come out of DSS custody. She does not want him to come out because when he comes out, the whole secret will be open that she does not even represent. I don't even believe she's still the wife of Nnamdi Kanu. That's the truth.
She's not. She's not. In fact, our general actually exposed something that while she was in DSS, that they gave her a banquet welcome. They gave her a table. They gave her food. She ate and she enjoyed herself with her son at DSS dungeon. She had a feast in there. That's why she goes in there directly on the order of DSS. She's working with them. How can you go and see Nnamdi Kanu without the lawyer?
Remember, the last time she came on Radio Biafra, she talked about how Uba and what's it called? This guy, this late
Ifeanyi
Uba and the governors facilitated her visit to the DSS. And these are the enemies. Why do they need to facilitate your visit to your husband? You're completely working with the enemy.
Completely.
So, yeah. So what I want Biafrans to understand, do not hold back. No more talking about say, oh, let's respect Mazuna. No. You are not respecting because Mazuna Kanu needs to come out alive.
Yes.
For Mazuna Kanu to come out alive, anything that is holding him down there must be taken out. And if he includes Uchechi, then she should be because
let
what
me
she's
tell
doing
you,
now.
Erasmus, do you know that this woman, I don't think she even saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's face.
It's very possible.
I don't believe that this woman saw Mazi Nnamdi. She never sat down with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
It's very possible because the reason why I 100% agree with you, maybe once, maybe you saw him once. The reason I believe since the sack of DOS, I don't believe Nnamdi Kanu has seen her. Because if you look,
especially since the sack of Ejiofor,
yes,
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the last time our PM said something, our PM have update from the lawyers. Our PM said that the lawyer, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have warned this woman never to say anything against him again.
The same way he warned DOS and they disobeyed it directly.
Exactly.
So for this woman to still be working with DOS, working with Ejiofor, it means that even they don't sack him.
Yes.
And for her to be in Nigeria and be attending meeting, taking pictures with Ejiofor, while the husband was in court, she did not attend the husband. This to even show solidarity so that her husband will see her happy. It means that the husband don't want to see him. That's just the truth. That's just the truth.
She did not see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, especially this last one she's talking about. She went to see Mazi Nnamdi. Is a lie. She did not see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She didn't set her eyes on him.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, my pastor. It has been an introduction session. Let me just jump in a little bit. Mazi Erasmus, how can you imagine her appearing in the court, in the public court where our leader appears? Do you want her to disgrace herself publicly?
Yeah, but
it's a question.
She can speak
because
English
those things that have been playing secretly, seeing her appearing in the court publicly, then that means there will be a very, very big evidence. So I don't think her appearance in the court is even necessary because that will be the best way to explain to the world.
What I'm trying to say there is this: the reason why she didn't appear in the court is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because number one, how do you explain? You have been in UK, right? For how many days? Your husband, you don't have access to your husband. You're not with your husband, and you are in the country, and your husband is being brought to the courts. What is the highest level of solidarity that you can get from your wife? Is it not to be with you in the courtroom? When you see her, you will have this thing. That only shows you, for her not to be in that court, it shows you that Mazuna cannot do that, does not even want to see her. For her to be taking picture with Uba and Ejiofor, why the husband is in court and she's in Nigeria. What does that tell you? I don't even know why are people not thinking this woman is not working with the husband any longer. That's the truth. Everything she's saying about the husband, in fact, they see husband. That's just the truth.
And one good thing about it all is that, anytime you see her coming out like this ranting, you know that they have pushed her again to come out. And because of her evil conscience and her evil conscience and jealousy, of the progress or on how far we have gotten to where we are today through the Prime Minister of the Biafran government in Ezra and the Department government in Homeland, in the name of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa. Do you know that in this, as it stands now, out of enviness, out of self-centeredness, out of their evil intentions, because now they have seen that somebody have stood out, in the gap to stand for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is doing the right thing, and because they have seen that everything is already there in the open, so she will keep on coming out, using all this kind of insult. Because if you check from the last time I checked, every single word, every single thing that she was rubbish that she was saying is that it doesn't really make sense. Everything was just insulting word, just for our Prime Minister to reply her and
to get angry. Yes, to get angry. Yes, that is the intention. That is the intention.
But do you know what, Mazi Erasmus? The good thing is that our Prime Minister has never, right from the beginning on up till now, and we are the people who are always giving them back to back. And by the time we finish with her now, maybe within these few days, our Prime Minister will just move on, and that is the good thing about it. But very soon, everybody we drink from the same cup that you used to measure for another person. I am telling you, that is my point. Thank you very much, Mazi Erasmus. Thank you.
Thank you, Lonso. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi. Yeah,
thank you. Raphael, will drop now. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Erasmus. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lonso. God bless you. Thank you. All right. We have someone else in the room. Let's see if you've got something different to say. Marcel Ogechuku, please grab the mic.
Pastor Bam, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Marcel. How are you?
I'm very fine, sir. I'm just listening since. I just keep quiet. Let me know, because I even entered the program very lately. You understand?
Yeah, no problem.
So I'm even trying to catch up to know what is going on. But according to what I'm hearing there, ndị be anyị sị na ndị Igbo sị na nwaanyị akwụna anụ di ka esi atụ ya na akwụla ya ebe akwa nwa na ụla nka ihe ga-eme nwunye Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Si ka m nwe gị ife ihe niile a na-eme DOS, Nigerian POS abi DOS, ha agbago mbọ enu gbaa mbọ ana. They have tried all the way to subdue our PM, but to no avail. So they have seen another way now to subdue him. So the only thing the only weapon now we fight with our PM is to use our leader wife to fight him. You understand? Because anything now, and thank God that our leader self, the big one, even our leader self is a very wise man. Before he take action, before he speak, he think twice. Imagine that Otu will put out with full force. Na na Julian. Okay. In a way or on every possibility. Our PM respond tomorrow. To where maybe a water peak. I don't want to waste much of your time, Cha. Let me just leave others to talk.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Continue your business. Thank you so much. And there's something Biafrans should take home from here. that this lady, she also came to blackmail Biafrans emotionally. She came to blackmail Biafrans emotionally. When she's taking her son and putting him in the picture, it is because she wants to use her son to blackmail Biafrans. Emotional blackmail. Just so that you people will say, Mazen Namdekano's son, hey, he went to see his father. That's why our Commander Ross was actually saying, how will you take your son to go and see his father in the dungeon? In the dungeon. This man is supposed to be free. He's supposed to be free. You are supposed to use that as an alibi. You use that as an alibi against these people that are holding your husband. You tell them, look, my children, they cannot come here because this place, they have phobia for this kind of place. Master Christian, I can see you. They have phobia for this kind of place. So you don't expect my son to come into a prison to come and be seeing the father in the prison. The father that he knows, they know is a good man, a honorable man, a man that even when he won, the children must have heard the news that their father won the case and they should be expecting to see their father. But no, she's taking the son along to put in the picture. But I want to tell you, believe you me, this woman did not set her eyes on Mazen Namdekanu. She did not. She did not. She's just bringing the son in to blackmail us emotionally, so that we will now use that to say, you know. And then she shot herself on the foot by first and foremost lying against our prime minister. She lied against our prime minister. She said our prime minister have insulted her and have also insulted her son. Something that has never happened. Even to insult her, our prime minister had never insulted her. The very first time I've seen our prime minister even write something about her is today when he said he's going to ask him Chinchi. What is Chinchi? What is Chinchi? Is it even an insult? No. So it's even a beautiful name to call her. If they call her Chinchi, it's something that is, you're even giving her credit or giving her, some kind of beautiful name. I won't call her Chinchi. She is Delilah. Do you understand? So you cannot blackmail Biafrans with that lovely boy, lovely son of Mazen Namdekan. You can't blackmail Biafrans with him or make us feel that I want to pity you. No, you are evil, and there's no way we can pity you. You on your jaw, and Biafrans are hungry and you on your jaw, and you did not visit Mazen Namdekan, and you have come to lie that the prime minister have insulted your son and have insulted you, which has never, ever, never, ever happened. Remember, it has never happened. So I'm going to go to Twitter now and see if there are some interesting posts from Commander Ross, because Ross have gotten a lot of details in this particular issue. Commander Ross have gotten a lot of details. I don't know, maybe. Hello, Mazi Christian. Hello. Yeah, your voice will come out. Okay. You want to speak to your phone. Your network didn't allow you. Okay. I'll put you on speaker now. So you go ahead while I get go ahead, you're on speaker now.
Okay, I want if to say go come and maybe after I hear me. But you in particular, I told you some years back, that I worked in a London hospital. It's called Queen Elizabeth Hospital. And in that hospital, there is an Igbo woman. She's a nurse there. She's probably still there till now. She told me that she's a friend to Uche Kano, the wife of Nnamdi Kanu. She told me that Nnamdi Kanu has they are no longer in a marriage.
Well, even your phone is breaking. Hello, Master Christian. Your network is breaking. Why is your network always doing this?
The network is bad, and especially when I'm at home now. Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yeah, manage. You can manage, yeah.
Yeah, so the woman told me that the camera and the wire,
Master Christian, your network is not good. Your network is not good.
All right. Okay, I will try later. Or no, some other time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish you can send it on a voice note so that I'll play it.
Okay.
All right. Because I think it's important what I'm trying to say. Master Christian is actually saying that somebody who knows them very well actually told him that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and this woman are no longer in marriage. He's serious, you see? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Uchechi are no longer husband and wife. You're talking Father Anuzi. Okay, so I'm going to enter. Let me be sure that the post, this page is very clean so that I will. Hey, General Ross, the generals they finish here mad. General Ross they finish here mad. Hey, let's go there. General Ross have a lot, plenty things. I'm seeing a lot of things, a lot of posts, a lot. Okay, let's go there. I wonder why our YouTube channel is not. We have over 700 people watching, 721 people watching. Only on Twitter alone, we have close to 500. And on our two YouTube channels, 100 plus. Twitter. All these people watching in Twitter, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have 485 on Twitter. Please make sure you are subscribed to Raf Chamaka TV or Ajere Global Media, please. And also, if it is easier for you to subscribe to or follow me on Facebook, Ikonso will never be forgotten. That's my Facebook. Please make sure you support us there. Thank you. We have we have Pascal.
Good evening, my honorable Minister, Pastor Van.
Thank you. Pastor, hold on. There is a lot of posts from Commander Ross. This thing is
okay.
This is blowing my head. I want to see.
Okay.
Okay. I hope this thing is coming out now. Let me see. Okay, let's see. The thing is out of there. What's happened? You know, share. Okay. Let's replace sharing. How does this thing work? You see this thing the memo. Okay. Okay, it's there now. Okay. Only that I don't know. Let me allow you to talk. Let me allow you to talk first. Then, because if two of us are here, I will not be able to. Let me allow you to talk. Mazi, go ahead and make your point.
Okay, my name is Pascal. I'm calling from the United States of America.
Wow.
So yesterday, when I return work, because I always have the chance in the midnight to enter Twitter. When I enter Twitter, I saw a lot of posts, Uchechi, Delilah, for the comments about our PM, Kreml, sort of things. Even Emeka Gift posted. I went to Emeka Gift page. He said that Simon Akpan, our prime minister, don't have identity. I asked her, having identity having nothing to do with those who have identity that have been leading us for since how many years. What have they achieved? What have they achieved? Okay, the other that I think I remember last 3 years, you say our PM using the Bafra money to build the house in their father's house. He said such a lot of things. So why are you coming now and changing it again? Say they don't have identity. Maybe you have already found him in the spiritual and the physical. I can't able to get him because I know where he is. Nobody, no human being on earth will get him. Now you are looking for the parent to be killed, which is he cannot see. One thing I like our PM, what I say in the Twitter, I say what I like our PM is somebody that is very calculative. Before he strike, he watch, and he's somebody that's very, very well learned, and he have already did the mistake of the past, and he take correction. So I told them in Twitter, there's nothing they can do. December 2nd is the final date. There's nothing. All your agenda, everything you can like, you know, everybody in there, they're not up and down because of they have already failed.
Yes.
They have nothing to offer. Now just to make noise. And soon, only a fool will listen to that shit because I don't listen to that those Delilah and other and co the brokers because I have nothing to learn there. I follow who no road. I follow who no road. I follow the person that will give me mind, the person that I will learn. And I don't want to follow the person that will make me be afraid, the person that will give me, make my heart very strong. The person that I value my life, valued everything about me. So I don't know, even in the comments, when I was throwing down, I found out that the majority that people that there bombard the mega gift post is the people that who follow who no road. He couldn't reply on our message. That's the only thing that he told me. I should prove where he's from if he have identity. I told him having identity having nothing to do with our struggle. Biafra struggle is not family property. It's not for one person. Now we are not having government, no more IPOP. We are not under IPOP anymore. Now we are under government, under one control, under one commander. So I don't know what you people are just putting up and down, making noise up and down because of your company is collapsing. So I'm so happy to hear your voice.
Thank you.
I'm always busy. Now later that I used to listen to your program every day, every morning. Once I don't finish work, I wake up in the morning. You meant first time I go on your account in YouTube to check your program because I feel joy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, bye. All right, good. All right, let's see if we can make some readings from Commander Ross. Commander Ross, nebe uchechi ja. Hey, nebe etu eke. All right. I'm going to start from top. But Uchechi said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fine. The moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw his son, he turns to Yokozuna. This is how God exposed Uchechi. Did she tell the banditry duo that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sick? Please, Sahara reporters, don't expose Uchechi before I do mine now. What is all this? Uchechi said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fine. You see? This is Sahara reporters. Nnamdi Kanu's health worsens, no longer receives treatment as a secret police DSS fails to move him to hospital. These are Sahara reporters. This is a hospital report. But Uchechi, Delilah Chinchi, he told them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fine. The moment I finish with Dr. Nelly, till date, she's out of media. Same will happen to Uchechi. The only God that will save her is if PM Simon Ekpa didn't interrupt. That is if PM interrupt. Today is 16th, and I haven't received a counter motion from PM. It's like my PM we give in consent now. Yeah, you know, PM, allow us to finish this woman. Please allow us to finish her. I'm telling you, how can she come and lie, openly lie on the holy child of heaven, the Melchizedek of our time, Master Simon Ekpa? He lied. Master Simon Ekpa is the whiter than white and whiter than snow, an epitome of holiness of Biafra. She opened her mouth and lied against the holy child of Biafra. Yeah. Now, Ross is giving commendation to Lion, humble Lion here. You know, I'm interested in what Ross is saying about Uchech. Ask Uchech, why did DSS set up a table for her and her son for entertainment? Is it that the DSS are now feeling sorry for what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and are still doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why all the wines and food? Is she now trying to replace Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with her son Nnabuikem as a leader? Ayaya, hey, ya, Uchechi, Ogakagaka. Ikpe manu ezioku aka azụ dị ya. DSS of all people now sets up an entertainment for the wife and son of the man they hold hostage. After the enjoyment, she fly back to Portage, the heads of old fools in DOS. Wow, such a smart woman. And the idiots are hailing her. The Soda 21, Mugus. Let's see, looks like somebody's entered my studio. Did anybody enter my studio? Okay, somebody's in my studio. Now, somebody's in my studio. Let's see who's there. Yeah. Ugo?
Sir?
Yeah, speak up.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yeah, you are live and direct. Biafrans are listening to you. Almost 800 people are watching. So go ahead.
I greet you, sir, for your good work, sir. God will bless you and bless all the government in exile for the good work you are doing.
You say?
I just say make I greet you, sir.
Okay, just want to greet me. Thank you. Okay, the network doesn't knock him out. Thank you very much. All right. You see? Ikpe Malezioku Akazo there, DSS of all people, now sets up an entertainment for the wife and son or the man they hold hostage. After the enjoyment, she fly back to Portage, the heads of old fools in DOS. Wow, such a smart woman. You know, she goes back immediately. Today, are you guys not surprised that Uchechi opened her mouth and said that she has never in her life called Nigeria zoo? That she has never called Nigeria zoo today. Because to her, it was a mistake for her to have called Nigeria zoo today. Prime Minister of Biafra speech. Yeah. Zoo government are really trying. They have nothing left in their score. They now invite Uchechi to help fight Mazi Simon Ekpa. If not, how come she now visits DSS uninterrupted? DSS that even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's doctors couldn't get in. She even came with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's son, and DSS welcome Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's son, entertain them. Hey, can't you see that she has a deal with DSS? And she did not even go through the lawyer, because it is only a lawyer, Jimako, that will, you know, approve anybody that wants to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see? Yeah. This is how the criminals in the US sees freedom fighting. Fighting to be. Once they see you attacking zoo government, you become their #1 enemy. Anything aside this is not freedom fighting. You are fighting for freedom and drinking a govin, red wine, and hanged a piece of clothes as Biafra. Look at their food. Hey! Chineke. Has she woken up? We are just getting started, though, because Ifeanyi Ubah is no more. You now realize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. Watch on 25th of September, a mind-blowing expo. A mind-blowing expo. Una for Akuna mo, una for ya. Ekwe bono with Ifeanyi Ubah. Una for ya. Una for Akuna mo. Una for ya. Una for ya. Release him now, see? Kembo Drenka. This one na old story. It's on Facebook. Old story. Yeah, she keep. What else is it? By writing, release him now. What has she done? She has done nothing. She has never gone out to make any public address for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. This will be the situation of the criminals in DOS after 25th of September. Instead of happy birthday to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have kept mute enough on her heinous activities. See, this will be their mood. What I will do to Uchechi will be hot. It will make everyone to be in a state of bamboozle, dendrocalamus. They haven't seen anything. Please, I'm making this public. DOS, stop pleading on my DM. So you are afraid that your queen will soon be eradicated. My DM has no space. They are begging Ross not to pull the trigger. They are begging General Ross not to pull the trigger. And I trust General Ross. How can a bunch of terrorists known as DOS defeat Zoo government? But Soludo said that the criminals in DOS works with the Zoo government. DOS are a bunch of illiterates and lunatics. It is quite unfortunate that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu find himself in a state of lacuna, but in Biafra Republic government in exile will be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rightful place. He say, this is the much I want to take on this expose from General Ross himself. Thank you very much for joining me. I don't know if Nonso have a final word to say, so that I'll give him the mic, please, in 2 or 3 minutes, so that I'll
Thank you. Thank you, my. I call you. You are my leader too. Thank you very much, sir. How is Nnamdi?
Doing well.
Okay, my final solution is that I've always made it very clear to the zoo and to anyone who is to his or her own best of interest that the stage that we are in this stage of liberation that we are now, our leader, they should take that is our leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains our leader. But if they are thinking that maybe because they are still holding our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that will be that will be like a mediator, or maybe something like what is going to bring negotiate. Maybe we are going to negotiate with our leader Mazi. No. So I just want them to understand that. So anything that they are saying, mentioning our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not owe them anything, and we do not owe them anything. If they want to do anything, let them go straight to the Biafran government in exile and do whatever they want. They feel like. But the only thing is that release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as he stands now, is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and as it stands now, we the indigenous people of the Biafra has recognized this Biafra government in exile, which is headed by the Prime Minister, which is our Prime Minister Mazi Ekpa in Njoku. So, which over more than 50 million Biafrans has given him their mandate. So, any other thing, any propaganda anybody is saying, just like as I've made my point before, it's just like maybe they're just trying to see, maybe trying to force out a word or 1 or 2 words that they can also use as a propaganda, more propaganda from our Prime Minister. But for over more than 3 years now, they have not even gotten even a word, or even not even one evidence. So that makes them more foolish, and makes them remain wherever they are. So I thank you very much, my minister. Thank you very much for bringing this up. I've already made it very clear. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is non-negotiable, and we cannot use our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to negotiate Biafra. So if they think that they kidnap Mazin and Kano and they are going to put an end or turn this our liberation or our freedom into political or whatever they think that they have turned into, it's not going to work. We have already moved on. Our leader Mazin and Kano must be released. That is a mandate. Thank you very much, by Pastor Bamba. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, my beloved brother. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. And fellow Biafrans, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I love you all. Until tomorrow morning. Airborne! Airborne. We move.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.